Uh, Hello, YouTube. Well, I couldn't resist. I was just on Facebook, so I strolled past the story, and it's this great big old billboard. I think I'm going to be able to get a picture up there on my thing. Great big old billboard. So I'm going to read from the billboard. Hold on a second. Okay, P. Fox billboard makes the news. Identical twins have the same genes or DNA. They are nurtured in equal prenatal conditions. If homosexuality is caused by genetics or prenatal conditions and one twin is gay, the co-twin should also be gay. Dot dot dot. Because identical twins are always genetically identical. Homosexuality cannot be genetically dictated. Then they have in bold print, no one is born gay. And that's what their billboard says. Nobody's born gay. Okay. Okay. Lord have mercy. Okay, so this is a website. I guess there are some kind of organization, ex-gay type organizations. So of course I had to click on that. My point is this. What the fuck difference does it make? I mean, people you would think the way we've studied so many things in in humanity. There have been so many studies, so many universities, so much research about everything on the earth. You know, the underbelly of an ant. They've studied that as well, I'm sure. But they have not yet figured out why some people are gay and some people are straight. So this company rents this big old billboard in what city are they in? Let me put it back up. In Virginia, somewhere, Richmond, Virginia. So I guess they've turned it into a business. And you go to this site and it's got a few pitiful people about how they ex-gay. Old ass people. Of course you ex-gay. You ex everything. Shit. Everybody I know my age, hell, I'm 58. Most people I know my age, they ain't having sex. So you can call yourself anything. If I haven't had sex in 7, 8 years, but even before the 7, 8 years, it was maybe once every 6 months, 2 times a year kind of thing. For years before that, does that change the fact that I am homosexual? Of course not. I'm still the same person I was before. I stopped having sex. People are too stuck on the sex. So their thing is that people are, I guess, is nature or whatever it is. They figure that they can change it. And my question is why? People, especially these Christian people, they always want to talk about all the things that are wrong with creation. It's obvious that, I mean, you don't got to be a rocket scientist to know that some people are gay and some people are straight. The majority of people are straight, but some people are gay. I mean, it's in nature. It's a part of nature. If you go to the animal kingdom and you watch the animals, some of those animals are more bisexual than other animals. Some species of animals are bisexual or prone to bisexuality or homosexuality. It's just in nature. It's just something that's natural. God, it's people, and I guess they never will let it go. So they have these few people who are confused, whatever. But sex is just not a lifetime situation, child. I mean, because you are still who you are. I don't give a damn if you have sex or not. But anyway, I think I said how I feel about that. I don't know if it makes a difference. For years, I thought, okay, since I was didn't have a father, since I didn't have a male influence in my life, I'm gay. That don't hold water. That's not why I'm gay. So you go through those things. I mean, as a young person, you try to figure it out. It's important to you. Why am I gay? I remember when I was a kid, my mother, I didn't know my father, right? But she knew my father's the family side. So we ran into one of the relatives on the father's side, even though he was never a part of my life. And we ran into to one of his relatives downtown Indianapolis. And the boy was obviously homosexual. Of course, now I was about 12 years old, so my mother wouldn't say the words out loud. She had to be concerned. So then for a period, I thought, okay, because I was already aware that I was homosexual, even at 10, 12. But anyway, so then I thought, okay, it must run in families. Maybe because that's why I don't know much about his family. Maybe there are gay people. There's a gay gene was in on his side or something like that. That was debunked. The reason. Let me go back to the first one. The reason why the situation I know is just doesn't hold water. The first scenario, because I was raised in the projects, and so nobody had a father. All the boys, we ain't no daddies in there. If you had a daddy, you couldn't live there. And I only know of one other person in the whole damn place that ended up gay. We all had similar circumstances. You know, we were all raised in similar environments. We weren't gay. They're brothers. Three of the brothers are jocks. The other one is gay. He's obviously gay. He's his mannerisms. Even before we even know what gay is, you know, the mannerisms are often there. Let me tell you another story. I'm just drifting down memory lane. So when I was 8 years old, I remember there was James Brown. James Brown come to town. Me and my cousins, my kids about my age. I guess about 8. Yeah, I think it was 8, 9. We were in there dancing. And my aunt came in and caught us dancing to this James Brown stuff, right? I remember that James Brown used to be 99 cents for kids to go to a concert. So we went every year. So we're getting in our James Brown groove. Anyway, so she walks in while we're dancing. And my aunt, she said, I'm not going to say which one. I have a lot of aunts. She said, and Timothy's a sissy. Maybe other kids they know anything about that. But I already knew. So I was amazed that someone could see it. So I don't like dancing around folks. Okay, so I think my point is we need to get off this stuff. Child. I feel for these people. Although the ones they show that were these ex-gays, they were all older people. I mean, I hate to tell you this, folks, but after a certain point, you ain't all that sexual or anything. Either way, really. Just so maybe you can choose how you identify, but you're still who you are. You don't just become a different person when you stop having sex. So there are men who want to have families, people who value family life. There are many people who are actually bisexual who could be with a male or a female. So at some point, with the female, they want to raise a family. And I mean, all that's fine. But I don't think whatever it causes it, I don't think it changes. It just doesn't change. I mean, yeah, you can be a miserable person faking a life. But more than likely, if you're able to switch over to being heterosexual after being a homosexual for most of your life, all of your life, more than likely you're already bisexual. You ain't made no big change really. You're bisexual, so you can be with both. You can be with either one. So you just stop having sex with boys. That's gonna happen naturally anyway. Because I always brag about, oh, I don't have sex no more. But all my friends, they ain't doing that much. There are a couple of them still trying to hold on. Still out there in the leather hot pants, but it's rare and far between. Generally speaking, the person doesn't change their sexuality, their sexual identity. Now you can just not have sex at all and call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. But I'm just amazed that they even have those kind of places that are still open. I guess it's some kind of business. They can afford billboards. I thought Obama passed a law where he said you couldn't do that anymore. I got to research the law. A law, some kind of federal law saying you can't. Maybe the government just won't give funds to these ex-gay or these gay conversion type places anymore, or force people into it. Maybe that's what it is. So you want to go and spend a few $1,000s, waste some money, get your brain, get taught how to hate the part of yourself. I mean, I guess go ahead and do that. More than likely, you're going to return. I mean, they're so proud showing their showing their billboard. I mean, their website. And they probably got 10, 15 people on there. 10 to 15 people. We're talking millions. The numbers are in millions, not 10 to 15 people. 15 characters who we're not even allowed to follow and find out what goes on. What happened 5 years later? What happened 10 years later? Makes me mad. But people can do what they want to do. Anyway, I pull that thing up so you can I guess you can see there's no point in seeing the billboard, really. I would hate for someone to get involved in this. I don't because these people are usually they show you these kids being, which I consider that child abuse. So generally, I speaking when I hear about these sexual identity conversion therapies and all this kind of stuff, I generally get very angry about it because usually the people they're using for as samples are young people. Young people have a hard enough time with this thing. In addition to all the other things, that occur in your adolescent, pre-adolescent years, to be confusing it with that bullshit. But these people, all of their samples now were old people. So if they want to just start calling themselves ex-gay or they don't have sex with me, like I'm saying, I just don't know that many that are having them sex. Not in the 50s and 60s. That's what all these people were. So you can call yourself anything. You can call yourself a superhero if you want to. Anyway, just my opinion. Happy Monday, people. All right, that's it.